Opened back in 2020. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play action. It's Fields. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Here we go. 319. Chip Smith.
On play action, Fields. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. When you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
11.
Now Fields. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Chip Smith. 319.
Here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 36-yard line.
319. Angel. Go.
Now it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 19.
Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So no gain on the play. And it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Extend.
Here's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them 12 yards that time on Las Vegas first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Get it. Nice. Go.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, smash. Ready.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Hey. Let go.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 6.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Now this time Willis throwing it. And that is caught. Touchdown Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense. Had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Foul for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Angel.
Off play action, Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 2nd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. EQ. 19. Hey, can.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone, and we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Elijah Mulligan will help to make the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 real quick.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go. Bronco 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Once again, it's Genty. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete. With this offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Williams to return. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal. At
To the air again, Fields. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Willis. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the draw, here's Genty. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
29-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's an excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Raiders first and goal at the 8-yard line.
70 Ranger, go!
Back to throw, Willis. That's to Bowers once again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Raiders 21, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let one go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He hit a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 19.
Fields changing the play. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws, Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Martin, the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Back to throw, Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. That will signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the Raider first down.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis. Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Willis looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. And here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
60 Bison. Ready, ready.
And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now this time Willis will throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
To throw, here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 6, 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Willis out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
3rd and goal, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Go. 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Warrior 70.
4th down, Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Drake London there to make the grab. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. Extend.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is going to help get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. We are going.
Rodgers again now. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jameson Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Willis. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Inside, 58. Right now, you got 58. Get 300. Get 300.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Say, hurt.
They run straight ahead with Genty. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Hurt. 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Greg Bowers already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Raiders 49, Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, and my coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now Willis to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Hey, pick 26.
Now Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception.